Welcome to the J
and Y
podcast.
All right, guys. Again, it's been past? Oh, it's 11:11.
It's 11:11. It is the lucky time. 11:11.
I don't know who's more of a loser, us,
Listen.
or the one viewer that has no life, that's purely watching this because of how much of a loser we are on our first podcast. We don't nothing. We're not chat GPTing anything.
No, we're not. We're definitely not chat GBTing anything. This is coming out of our hearts and hard-earned sweat and lots of research.
Facts.
No, wait, sorry. Mr. Sultani.
Mr. Y.
Hmm?
That's what I like to be referred as from now on and going
Mr.
forward
Mr. Y.
in this podcast.
Mr. Y.
Or Y.
Oh, Mr. Y and a Mr. J.
J and Y. Why is it that George, right?
Mm-hmm.
The name George, why isn't not J? Like, why can't you spell it with J in the English word?
Oh, because Jorge is for Spanish and George is for English.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that a lot. You know, I even got bullied. So my last name is also
bullied?
Yeah, because people call me George Lopez, and my last name is Lopez, and so they call me George Lopez. But I'm definitely not funny.
Why don't we talk about what's that guy's name? That guy who the government was finally like, no, you can't talk about this. We're shutting your studio down, and he literally cried in front of like everyone. He's one of the most prominent, as you want to call it, conspiracy theorists.
What's his name?
You know what I'm talking about, right?
The guy with the dude is a conspiracy theorist that he's always right.
Yeah, pretty much. He's always right.
Was it Alex Jones?
Alex Jones.
Alex Jones, yeah.
What? So what happened to him?
Well, Alex Jones, I mean, he's currently he got sued, not too long ago. Well, a very long time ago with Sandy Hook, I think because of defamation or something like that.
I remember that.
You remember Sandy Hook? Yeah, it was a big thing back then, and like.
What did he say? He said in that video, he said that it was all planned.
Yeah, he said it was all
in on it.
Yeah. I said exactly. He said the government's in on it, pretty much. Like this happened intentionally. It did on the assassin's point of view, but yeah, definitely a horrible experience for all of those kids and. Especially the parents whose kids lost their lives,
Yeah.
Very traumatic. Can you believe that?
Very, very traumatic.
Yeah.
Very traumatic.
I've had the luxury of a peaceful, few brawls here and there, but peaceful, non-shooting schools.
Yeah. You fought in school?
Yeah, I got only like 2 times, but like in one of them it was like a rumble, a high school rumble. So it's like a high school versus another high school. So we fought with Little Wilson, and we fought. It was us Rochester Academy.
Wait. So this was for like a
shoot. That was 2013.
That was 2013. But was this for a sport?
No. Like, I guess somebody got pissed off, and somebody that got pissed off, and and it just went down the chain, and we went to a rumble. Yeah. East High School went through a lot of rumbles too, especially with Monroe High School, but you probably didn't know.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was mainly in West Irondequoit High
West
School.
Irondequoit? Oh, you didn't go to East. My bad.
No,
Yeah.
No. What have they been doing?
They copy and paste their ChatGPT with their essays. So ChatGPT just do their essays.
With the, yeah.
Yeah, they just do their damn essays and.
I don't know why. That didn't link up with what you were saying to me, but yeah, no, that makes sense. I think nowadays, school, I feel like even professors and teachers does that and make their life 10 times excuse me, 10 times easier, you know?
True.
Imagine being a teacher or professor right now, making what, like 60K? And oh man.
Yeah, no. Teachers are definitely underpaid, especially when babysitters get paid more than teachers.
Well, how much are they getting paid right now?
Huh?
How much are they getting paid?
Well, babysitters or
teachers.
Teachers, very bad.
What, like
So
60,000?
listen, for them to get like a for the PhD master's degree that they get, they should be getting paid about $45 an hour, on top of the babysitting. You know what I'm saying? But they get paid like what, 20, 25. You know, and plus they don't, they don't get summer work. I mean, some do, but summertime is not.
So an average Joe, what probably makes like, when you say bad, I'm thinking like, well, like minimum, a little above minimum wage. Well, like $19-20.
Mm-hmm.
With an associate's degree, bachelor's degree.
Yeah, pretty much, give or take.
If we had an assistant, that assistant would actually check that for us. But we have ChatGPT, so let's ask ChatGPT for that.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think your ChatGPT is. I've already got my my thing. Well, what?
Hey, ChatGPT, I want you to tell us how much our teachers are getting paid salary. Are they being undercut? If so, how much? And do they have their bachelor's or master's degree, or what is it?
Are you asking about teacher salaries in general, or do you have specific teachers in mind? If it's for a particular location or type of school, let me know, and I can give you more precise information.
I'm asking in general.
In general, teacher salaries vary widely depending on the country, state or region, and type of school, public or private. In the United States, for example, the average salary for a public school teacher is around $60,000 per year. However, this can range from about $40,000 to over $100,000, depending on factors like location, experience, and education level.
Yeah.
Teachers with a bachelor's degree typically start at a lower salary than those with a master's degree. Having a master's degree can increase a teacher's salary by several $1,000s annually. Many teachers feel they are underpaid, especially considering the hours they work and the out-of-pocket expenses they often incur for classroom supplies. Studies and surveys often show that teachers' salaries have not kept pace with inflation and the rising cost of living, leading to concerns about whether they are adequately compensated for their work. Would you like information on a specific region?
Okay, there we go. We have it right there. Damn, that's. I mean, with ChatGPT now, imagine grading like fucking 120 papers. When I say papers, I mean digital. You enter that in ChatGPT, and like, bro, your professors and teachers are like barely doing any work now. You could just have ChatGPT just be like, yeah, this was good, but it could have done this, and so on and so forth. So therefore, it should be D minus.
D minus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So what can I say?
Good evening. I'm Jorge, and here are the latest updates on the volcanic activity on Hawaii Island. The United States Geological Survey has reported a new eruption at Kilauea caldera beginning around 12:30 a.m. Well, that's pretty early, don't you think? Yeah.
Wow.
Monday morning. This follows a series of tremors on Sunday afternoon, prompting heightened alert levels. Early assessments suggest that current volcanic activity poses no immediate danger to surrounding areas, reminiscent of a similar eruption 50 years ago. So, 50 years ago, can you believe that?
Wait a second. Can we pause this real quick?
Yes, of course.
Hold on a second. What does that mean? So an eruption happened? Is that volcano like the biggest volcano on planet Earth?
No. Actually, the biggest volcano is in Yellowstone. However, it's completely dead and it's overdue to explode. But that's like that's a conversation for another time.
It's overdue to explode.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be explode along. Yellowstone's supposed to be
So
explode.
what you're saying that it can explode any second?
Pretty much, yeah. But apparently, some scientists debate that they're debating, so we're not 100% sure. But Yellowstone might blow up anytime soon, and that will bring us to a, you know, when you bomb a place, and
Why are you asking a Muslim man?
hey, listen, yeah, he's trying to get me canceled, man. Listen, I'm not trying to get canceled.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Listen, when you nuclear bomb a place, that's better, right? Not a C4. When you nuclear bomb a place,
right,
you trigger nuclear winter.
Right.
Okay, meaning that if a volcano of the density of Yellowstone blows up, what happens is that it will take us into another ice age. Pretty much, that's what I mean. And so, and that means the whole world, pretty much.
So the whole world, in other terms, it's like a safari. You can just refresh it. If that gets triggered, we're all dead.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. But you know,
unless you know, the big prominent people like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, why do you think they're trying to go out of space? These billionaires.
I mean, you know what? That's a very reasonable explanation, honestly. What you know, the point of humanity is to advance, right? We've known through times that humans have gone through all like endangerment, like almost close to extinction. A really good assessment of that it would be the Ice Age, right? Ice Age, we didn't have a lot of fruits and a lot of veggies, but we did have a lot of meat, and that's how we went through the Ice Age. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so we were eating meat all the time.
I mean, you're not wrong there.
Yeah, no, we wouldn't eat meat, and then when everything got hotter, plants started coming out, etc., and everything looked like a different world once the Ice Age happened. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, Jay, that's freaking crazy.
Yeah, definitely. No. Well. Anyways, like I was saying, early assessments when it comes to the Kilauea, Hawaii volcano.
Is that actually how you say it?
Let me go back. Kilauea.
I like that.
Kilauea.
I like how you said that.
Thank you.
Too. Kilauea.
Kilauea. So Kilauea early assessments suggest that the current volcanic activity poses no immediate danger to surrounding areas reminiscent of a similar eruption 50 years ago, which is okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah, these things they need to happen, man.
So
we need land.
Did people die?
No, there's no immediate danger, so everything looks good so far.
So. Okay, sorry. Just keep going.
Hey, we can leave the questions on to the end.
Yeah.
Anyways, like I was saying, Ken Hahn from USGS Hawaiian Volcano Observatory assures that the eruption akin to December 1974 event is expected to last about 6 hours. The location of the activity, approximately a mile south of the caldera, indicates a continuation of early activity from this year. I think our fellow viewers would like to know the different types of volcanoes. So and I think you will pretty much appreciate it, right? So a caldera is a old volcano. It means that a volcano that already has erupted. Okay, it's a almost dead, right? It's an almost dead, or if not dead, volcano. Okay, and there's the one that I forgot the name of the other ones, to be honest. But a caldera is it looks like a breast, like a boob.
Okay.
It looks like like that, right? And then which is like they're a little bit pointy, and they're always like they're a little bit pointy, and they're always shooting up a little bits of lava here and there. And there's the cinder volcanoes. The cinder volcanoes are little small ones. They always take some smoke out. The smoke comes out, and so while the eruption site is relatively isolated within the park, authorities remain vigilant, monitoring any potential impacts on nearby regions particularly the southwest deserts to east of Mauna Iki. Stay tuned for further updates on this developing situation.
Wow.
What do you think about that, Jacine?
Wow, that's freaking crazy.
Yeah.
Imagine actually like sleeping.
Sleeping.
Or
yeah. It's happened before. There's just movies about it.
Or just doing your thing. If you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean by that?
You do your thing.
Yeah, doing your thing.
Hey, listen.
I'm talking about jacking it.
No, not jacking it. Like, what do you mean that jacket? There's different ways you can jack it. You can either be jacking the car, jacking the truck, or...
So, imagine a volcano happens, and you know that you're fucked no matter what. If you try to swim, you're still fucked.
Yeah.
Anywhere you go, you're stuck. There's nothing you can do about it. So, imagine just giving people a show. So when people find you, they find you in that interesting.
Oh,
posture.
I know what you mean. Yeah. So there was this one guy. It was during Pompeii, the volcano of Pompeii. I forgot what year it was. I know that the volcano of Pompeii. His body was in a particular position in a bed, doing a certain activity, lewd activities, and he got caught on pyroclastic. I think it's pyroclastic lava, which is like a very hot volcano, and it turns your body into into concrete. That's what it does.
I wonder how long, like if
something.
Instant. So I'm assuming when that happens, obviously you become concrete, but your heart is still
looks
beating.
like a stone.
But your heart still beats. Your mind is still active, but like. For how many seconds do you realize, like, holy shit, like, I'm fucked. Like, I know I'm about to be dead right now.
Yeah. You know what? That guy was doing his thing. He was doing his thing, and he must have not known. He died really fast, because if he got stuck on that position, and he didn't care about he didn't care about that, the death happened instantly.
Yeah. It really did.
It surely did. It's a sad situation, but at least he got off on you, before he died.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's really sad.
Sure is. Yeah. It's a sad, but
this podcast is also sad. I really think that we should try to aim for doing these podcasts earlier in the day. That way, we have more energy and know what we're gonna say instead of feeling, because dude, honestly, I feel tired, man. I feel exhausted.
I think tired is the good way to go.
Because our
shitty personalities pop up, and we really don't care what you guys think. Really, shit happens. So
facts.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna shoot this podcast whenever we feel like putting it out there. We're not even gonna be consistent. I don't care. You can wait for it.
No, this is gonna beat Choose Andy's podcast or Jake and Andy's podcast. Okay, Jake and Andy right now their podcast they have over I think I'm pretty sure it already beat PewDiePie's subscription.
No, did it?
They're like over 160 million subscribers. We're gonna beat them.
We're gonna beat them, yeah, of course.
We have 0 right now. But whoever's listening to this is a shake between J and Y podcast. We're gonna beat you guys.
We're gonna beat you guys.
Okay. Yeah.
Like I said, we're gonna beat you guys, and we won't be consistent with our videos. We don't need to. We don't need to, because we're gonna beat you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, this is a one-hit wonder.
It is a one-hit wonder. Definitely.
You know what else is a one-hit wonder?
I need to figure out whether it was a caldera or something like that.
Oh yeah, it was probably a message.
No, caldera, like volcano.
Oh, I still okay. Dude, you know what really intrigues me? Do you know what the CERN is?
CERN?
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, that CERN, yeah, they're very mysterious people, man. I swear to God.
Oh, wait. No, CERN, CERN.
Yeah, that's what I know what you mean. There is like their project is very mysterious. Like at least for us normal individuals, they're very mysterious. Yeah.
So apparently it has something to do with like portals and shit. Is this true?
Yeah, that's what they're saying that it might open up portals, but it might not even the 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 point of CERN is understanding how particles work, and we still have like the particles that make up the foundations of life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's what they're trying to figure out. I mean, that's the most basic explanation that I can provide you guys with.
So prior to what I was reading or listening on YouTube, this guy was saying what they're trying to figure out is travel at the speed of light, but somehow bend time and space. You know, almost like I guess it is creating a black hole.
Yeah. I mean, that's what they said. They created a mini black hole, and it's not one big enough that it's going to be a bad thing, but they literally created a black hole.
Yeah.
In a apparently controlled area. But again, a black hole is not something that feels like it should be controlled. I don't think it's something that, because it's in space.
But imagine finding something that actually bends time and space. I'm not saying that time it's in space. And no, actually, I am saying that. but imagine if let's say this, right? This is in the opposite. They're both in opposite direction. In order, like this is completely like in a different dimension is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
You know? And let's say this here, I don't know what I'm trying to get at. But let's say that this wanted to travel somehow here.
Yeah.
But obviously, we'd have to bend it, time and space in order to do that. But how do we do that is the question.
Yeah.
And I think the way we do that is we have to find some kind of mathematical equation that solves this, and it like cuts time and space instead of going all the way around. And even if you go all the way around, you still wouldn't be able to.
Right.
You find
okay.
You're saying right, like you understand what I'm saying.
I kind of understand where Mr. Y is talking about.
But wait, before I finish it off, imagine finding something that just like bends it, right? It completely bends it, and as soon as it punctures through, it comes out of this.
Okay.
And instead of it going like this, because that's gonna take from point A to point B. That's gonna take a long time. Imagine just bending it and just as soon as you come out of this, you're not coming out through here. You're literally coming out from here in a different dimension.
Okay.
So. Okay. What the fuck did I even say? Can you explain that to them?
Yeah, so what Jacine is talking about, he's talking about the Alcubierre drive. I think it's called the Alcubierre drive. I think he's a Mexican, a scientist. I'm proud of my Mexican, my Hispanic family. Alcubierre device.
Mashallah to them.
Yes, indeed, mashallah to them. Well, Alcubierre device, the Alcubierre drive is a math equation. What he was saying, I think it's a math equation, and what it does is it explains how to bend time, because the thing is, it's impossible to go faster than the speed of light. Our body cannot handle the speed of light. Not a lot of things can handle the speed of light, except light itself. You get what I'm saying? So, but if we bend time and space, there's a possibility that with the black hole, we can do it. So that's why I believe that they're talking about the black hole, because black hole is the only thing that can bend space and time. And so that's where I think that's where they created the black hole for. But again, in order for, how do you move a black hole? How do you incorporate a device, right, to run with a black hole so you can bend space and time? Like, you imagine the sort of spaceship that you need for you to be able to like do that, in order for you to bend space and time. Yeah, so
I wonder what it would mean. Let's say that we actually achieve some type of God knows Godspeed technology. If we achieve that, and then we're like, okay, now that we're in this, different dimension, let me go back to the dimension that I used to be in. So you go back from that position to exactly pinnacle point to where you previously came from.
Sorry, I got heartburn. I ate a jalapeno pizza and that shit screwed up my senses.
That really does that.
Yeah.
So let's say you take your jalapeno pizza. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Let's say that you take your jalapeno pizza with you, go back. Obviously, go through the black hole, but then go back in the black hole and go back to Earth. Obviously, you in a jalapeno pizza would not age, but what about the Earth? Would the Earth, even planet Earth, would it exist? Would the solar system would be still there as long as, you did not change your position, but literally did parallel to everything else? If that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, I think I know what you're talking about. You're saying that if if you're traveling the speed of light, you will be affected by time. I think that's how it works.
Yeah, but we're talking about going through a black hole. So obviously, with the speed of light, there is somewhat. Well, but what if we're actually able to go through black hole and then come out of the black hole? Like, how much of time has gone past by,
well, there is an exit to a black hole. I don't know if you knew. It's called a white hole. Yeah, it's called a white hole. It's like
You're saying a white hole?
White hole.
H-O-E?
No, H-O-L-E. Hole.
I thought you were saying a white hole.
Yeah, so like the black hole sucks in, and the white hole it excretes back. Yo, listen, we're not astronomers, man. Yeah, we're sorry if we're just giving you misinformation. We're just going off of a conspiracy and shit. But some of the things are fact, but we just can't explain it 100%. So
I want you to finish it.
Do you want me to look it up?
No. I want you to actually finish it.
Finish what?
What you were trying to explain.
Yeah. So so how can I say this? Conventional black holes, they suck in stars and they suck in anything that's literally in space. Okay? But there's a rare type of black hole, which you will call it white because it excretes whatever a black hole sucks in. But the white hole does not come up. The white hole comes out in a different place in space to dump anything that the black hole sucks in. And so that's, again, it's only theory that's actually a black hole. Or like, it might work different.
Every time you're saying hole, I'm not hearing the L part. I'm just saying you.
We may have to beep.
No, none of this is being bleeped out, my boy.
We're gonna get sued.
What do you mean we're gonna get sued? Like, how? What,
I don't freaking know. Just people just we're not so we're gonna get canceled by Instagram or maybe not Twitter, but
they're gonna be like, look, these foreigners, fucking Mexican and Arab, trying to make a.
And I'm not even. And I'm not even. Listen, you hear me out. And this you know what's the funny part? The funny part that they call you Arab, but you're actually Asian, and they call me Mexican, but I'm actually Puerto Rican. So,
such as the planet that we're from. So, it's interesting that we're talking about, black holes and stuff.
Yeah.
If you look at the molecular level of life first being born, or a sign of life, before a baby, before its organ, before and so on and so forth, a light in the cell or whatever it's called, a light actually comes out of nowhere and enters into, I don't know what the scientific word for this is, but isn't that interesting? You know how, obviously when you're trying to have a baby and she gets, pregnated, but apparently scientists have shown molecular level of that, where light actually just comes out of nowhere.
So
and they can't. No one can explain how that's even possible.
Yeah, I've heard of something like that. I heard that when so they monitor the woman's womb, right, and the baby's inside and whatever, and they can tell when the light happens.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's how it is, and that light, I think, is when consciousness hits him, and then that's when when life is actually considered a life. I mean, I'm very conservative, so maybe it starts for me with as soon as we get a heartbeat, but I mean the consciousness part I think is the most important part.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's interesting.
Anyways, all these females they're genocidal freaks. A lot of these females, but I ain't saying no names.
I mean, unless I know it's messed up, but if she gets, I don't even know if I can say this word, but if she gets, the R word,
Yeah, I think that's the only
brutally
Yeah, I think that's the only acceptable. I mean, there's nothing about it that's acceptable, but at the same time, I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get it. I know that even though I know that when Trump becomes president, not going political about it, but in a way, it's political in a way. Well, Trump wanted to leave it for the states, for abortions to be completely legalized, right? He left it up for the states to do it, right? And so I think that's okay. That's okay. And he also allowed that contraceptives will be still okay to use. That there's no problem with that. And he also said that I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. He said that when it comes to the R word.
It's gonna get bleeped.
Yeah, it's gonna get bleeped. When it comes to the R thing, well, that's a good reason to do the thing, the abortion.
Yeah. But of course, aside the abortion, and we're now actually talking about some
deep things.
So now this isn't. This is like pertaining to debates.
Yeah.
Aside debates, that's how you know that we're tired.
Yeah, that's how you know we're tired. But you know the reason why
How long have we been talking for?
We've been talking for a very long time. The reason why we're coming up with Trump is because I don't have sides. Okay, I'm in the middle, right? I'm a centrist.
Yeah.
So what I think is that he's gonna win. There's no way Biden is. He's not doing it. He's not going.
Well, obviously, we all know that Biden. I'll say
Biden.
Biden.
Mm-hmm.
He's a puppet, you know. And there's people around him that's controlling him what to say, and even half of the things that he says makes no fucking sense.
That's true.
Again, like this isn't anything political.
Yeah, no, not at all. I mean, like, even
we're just
I mean,
talking shit
just to even things out, Trump does see a lot of nonsense too. So, you know, we'll back Biden in there too.
Yeah. I truly think that Trump. I hate to say this, but you know, just like how they came for Andrew Tate, they're trying to do the same thing with Trump. They're trying to cancel him.
Yeah, it's the cancel culture, and not even cancel culture. I really think there's like a black notebook or something like a death note for people who speak out or don't agree with the normal way of things.
I like how you said Death Note. That's a good anime.
Yeah, I freaking love Death Note.
I never watched the anime. I mean, I only watched the first, second episode, but then I'm like, I know what's happening.
It's a good concept.
Dude,
yeah, you get the concept.
Dude, imagine not watching the anime, but imagine watching the live action series, getting introduced to that first. When I first saw it, my freaking jaw dropped. I was like, holy shit.
Oh yeah,
you know?
Definitely. The dude
crazy...
was a psycho. It's like like Yagami, which is, for you guys that don't know, is the main character.
Yeah. The
holder of the Death Note. This guy, he's the only villain I've been rooting for. Okay? That's it. he's the bad guy. He's also the protagonist of the story, right? And he's the only bad guy I would root for. At least in anime.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Anyways,
we'll ask ChatGPT to edit the whole clip and just condense it. Listen, we'll make it so. We're technological fanatics. He is, not me. Yeah, but no, nobody's getting paid. You know, we're just gonna release this like that.
No, this is actually fun.
Yeah. Because
that way it challenges our minds. It challenges what we should say, what to talk about, and some things that we have to be very careful about saying.
Yeah, like the R word.
Yeah.
That's bad. I can't be laughing at that. I'm sorry. I'll drink some water again.
Were you laughing at that? At people getting the R word?
No. It's just the way you would say it. That you can't say the word. You know what I'm saying?
I'm pretty sure we've said some things that...
Because then it started with the fruit, grape. You know the grape? You know, it started with grape in the beginning.
Grape, yeah.
So... And grape, the fruit, and now you can't say grape anymore. Now most likely it's time to get beeped. They just want to make sure that you don't traumatize people. You know.
That's freaking ridiculous.
Look this up. We need to look this thing up because we're not 100% sure.
Actually, dog, I'm not even gonna look it up. I'm tired.
We're tired. It's gonna be 12 o'clock at night. We need to go. I need to feed my cat. It's at home. My cat's name is Phoebe Jane.
Okay.
You know, like marijuana, like Mary Jane.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, smoking Mary Jane.
Yeah.
So Phoebe, because that's her first name, and her last name is Jane.